Hi everyone, it's Karen. I like to share with you something that happened to me and I learned a lesson from it. It was when I caught Lyme disease, and it happened, when I first moved up to my new home in upstate New York. And back there, you might see a woodpile. It doesn't look very big, but I'll stick in another video to let you see. But this is actually part of the whole story. That's why I had to show it to you. But first, I also just want to share with you how I know the name Karen has developed a negative connotation. So I just would really like to address that, because I get it, names get attached, like Dear John and stuff like that. But when you hear about somebody being a Karen, that's usually like a middle-aged white female who just thinks, she's bossy. She just wants to tell people off and how they should do things. So what I really want to share with you about that is that Karen, the name Karen, actually is the energy of caring. Karen. So the Karens that you don't want to be or want to meet are the ones that have gone past the point of caring, and now their ego has taken over. And the ego is trying to control the situation, but it's done in an angry way. And it takes the caring that was once there out, and it just, puts this negative energy in. So let's just always realize that people people just have, things that they can't clear, and that's why we need healing energy to help us clear. So thank you for listening to that thing about my take on what a Karen is. And I'm going to just attach a little clip, a little video about showing you the woodpile, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you about the Lyme disease that I caught. So just 1 second. All right, so I hope that gave you an idea of how much wood there was. And it was even more, because we've been burning wood in the fireplace over the years. What happened was that when we first moved here, that big pile of wood was leaning right against the side of our house, right next to the sliding door into our basement. And people would tell us, oh, you have to move that wood pile. Snakes could be living in it. There could be rodents in there. Rodents meaning like chipmunks and stuff. They could be living in there. So, we took everybody's advice. We found a place in the garden to move it to, and put a little tarp over it to keep the wood dry. And it was a lot of work to do. My husband and I were doing it, and it was a lot of back and forth carrying pieces of wood, and I was thinking, I could do this. I can do this. I'm strong. And I was like proud of myself. Look what I can do. And it even, going off track again, it even reminds me of a commercial. There was a commercial, I'm not sure if it was in the 80s, 90s, but it was a perfume commercial for a perfume called Anjali. And the commercial had a woman, she comes out singing, and she's got like a handful of dollar bills, and not singles, but she's just singing. She's like, I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and never ever let you forget you're a man, 'cause I'm a woman, Anjali. And it was just like, okay, we're being programmed to think that we can work a full-time job, bringing home all the money, still come home, make dinner, and please our man however he wants to be pleased. So yeah, that was programming right there from was it maybe just a minute commercial? But yeah, so here I am thinking, oh yeah, I'm strong, I could do this. And then what happens is that I managed to have a tick crawl on me. Here we have, several different ticks, but the deer tick is so small. It is literally the size of like if you have a sharp pencil, sharp pencil point, and you make a dot, it's that small. It's that small that, it's a little teeny tiny black dot. So it's just like somewhere along the way, it crawled on me, took a bite and spread a disease called Lyme disease. And the reason why it's called Lyme disease is because it was actually first discovered and diagnosed in Connecticut. So there's a town called Lyme, Connecticut. So that's how they got the name, Lyme disease. And at first they didn't realize how bad it could be. So when I caught it, I felt really, really, really sick, very weak as a kitten. And I thought, it's like flu symptoms. You feel like that bad, like you just want to go to bed. So I was like, I was lucky. I was real lucky because I developed the classic bullseye. When you get Lyme disease, lots of times there's this like red, they call it the classic bullseye because there's this red ring, a bright red ring that forms around the bite and it looks like a bullseye. So I developed that. It was on my side between like where my shirt and my pants meet. So that's how the little bugger got in. But I was lucky. I was lucky because I could get a diagnosis. I don't know if the doctor would ever have checked for that otherwise. So I took the antibiotics. I got better, but I just want to explain with Lyme disease, that was stage 1. If you don't catch it in stage 1, you start feeling a little bit better, so it tricks you. So then you think you're better, and then all of a sudden it goes into stage 2. And, this could just make you feel tired all the time. And now the antibiotic treatment is much more. You have to do 30 days of antibiotics. And if you don't catch it then, goes to stage 3. And stage 3 can be so bad, it could be debilitating, like where you really can be handicapped. So I'm just really lucky that I, got the lesson that I was supposed to get. Oops, sorry, there's a mosquito buzzing here. But so the lesson I got was that Lyme, the word Lyme, it's just like you break it down. Lyme has the word lie in it. Lyme has me, Lime, right? So it's like I'm lying to myself. I lied to me. I lied to myself that I could do this. It's okay. I can handle this. And then, no, I really couldn't. And then I had to be sick so that I would be in bed for like a week. So that is a lesson, and then if I learned from it, if I learned and say, oh, okay, I'm not going to push myself hard. I'm a woman. I'm not a strong man. So it's just kind of like, okay, come to terms with that. And then you learn your lesson. If you don't learn your lesson, there's a way you'll repeat it. It'll repeat itself in another way. So it's like really important for you to listen to what's going on in your body. Listen to what's happening in your life, because everything is showing you what you are trying to change, what's coming up to be changed. So if you have any kind of problems in your life, any kind of things that are coming up, any things that keep repeating themselves, like why does this keep happening to me? It's because it has to be cleared. And this is why energy work is so important, because you realize that when you are an energetic being, everything is held. It's held in your energetic body, and eventually it moves into your physical body. And that's when you get sick. So you have to really clear it. And, so many people, they just believe in doctors and going and getting a prescription medication. And then they think they're cured. But that's really not the case. If you like taking medicine, you're just masking the symptoms. You're controlling the symptoms. You're not curing the actual illness or the disease. And the word disease breaks down to dis-ease, like how is your body at not in ease with itself. So this is why energy healing is so important, and I'm going to encourage you to look into it. So many people turn to medication, so many people turn to drugs to numb them, whether it be alcohol or any other kind of drug, but this will never actually heal you. So I would like to always offer you healing, and just please go to my website, KarenCrehan.com, and see what I have to offer, because you really want to live a happy life. And I ask that you visit my website, look to see what I offer. If it resonates with you, I give you a half-hour free session that we could talk about, just to go over if you think the energy healing I offer is like good, will help you. And, we could take it from there. So again, my website, KarenCrehan.com, my birth name, and I will put it at the bottom of this video so you could see it. But again, you are meant to live a happy and healthy life. And if you're not, let me help you. Let me help you receive that, because we are here to receive. All right, thanks. Bye.